I know what it's like. Being unemployed so long, I felt guilty about watching TV all the time. And the worst part was, I wanted to work. I really did. But no one was going to hire me without the right skills. Then a Lincoln Tech commercial changed all that. I called them and asked for a free brochure about electronics careers. My Lincoln Tech representative was great. He helped me fill out my application. I even qualified for financial aid. I learned that 90% of their grads get good jobs after graduation. But Lincoln Tech wasn't like any school I remember. They teach things hands-on, not just with books and classrooms. I learned about microprocessors and computer networking on the same equipment I use today. Now when I come home from work, I even like to watch a little TV.
It's easy to get your electronics career started. Call for your free career brochure.
Call Lincoln Tech at 1-800-692-1616 for a career that works for you. That's 1-800-692-1616.
If you've been seriously injured in any kind of accident, the law limits the time you have to file your claim. Time may be running out. You need a lawyer who will work quickly to get you money for your injuries. Call the Injury Helpline now and speak to a lawyer near you for free. One who works hard to get what you deserve and who gets paid only when you collect money. The insurance companies have lawyers working hard on their side, and so should you.
Call 1-800-232-7001.
Your teenager could be in trouble. Here are some warning signs. Suddenly fails at school. Destroys property. Uses alcohol or other drugs. Withdraws from family and friends. Becomes physically violent. Runs away from home. Talks about or attempts suicide. If you're worried about your teen, call Charter at 1-800-CHARTER. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand?
Your husband wasn't on the other side of the stage. He was right there beside you.
I didn't get your name.
Yes, I'm sure I understand. We have the picture very clearly.
Harry Mason, weekdays at 8 a.m. and 12 noon on WGTW-TV 48.
The following scenes may be difficult for some viewers. They are even more difficult for the children who live them every day.
They are the forgotten, these poor, hungry, sick children of the world. These despairing and dying children. They need help so urgently. But what does it cost to fight disease, malnutrition, and starvation? How much does it cost to keep a child alive? The figure is almost unbelievable. It's just 70 cents a day. For 70 cents a day, you can give one little boy or girl hope for a better life. Start by calling this toll-free number right now and learning more about sponsoring a deserving child through Christian Children's Fund. For just 70 cents a day, only $21 a month, you make sure a sick child can finally see a doctor. 70 cents provides a hungry child nourishing meals and clean drinking water. 70 cents gives a child who wants to learn the chance to go to school. Please call today. There's no obligation. And within 10 days, you'll receive the picture and story of a child who needs you. As a Christian Children's Fund sponsor, you can help turn a life around. The life of one child born unwittingly into extreme poverty. For 60 years, Christian Children's Fund has been where the need is. Today, over 2.5 million children of all faiths are being helped. But there are still 32,000 children dying every day from hunger and hunger-related diseases. The greater tragedy is that it keeps happening when it doesn't have to. These children can be helped because the cost of fighting disease, malnutrition, starvation is only 70 cents a day. That amount can literally mean the difference between life and death. Make that difference for one child.
Call and ask for a picture of a child the world has forgotten. Call Christian Children's Fund today.
All too often, the media confronts you with scenes of children dying senselessly from malnutrition, from simple childhood diseases, from neglect born of poverty. 32,000 die every day. You're told it. It overwhelms you, but it's not quite real. Now picture yourself coming home one night to find a child like Senente Leguiroto on your doorstep. One of those hungry, nameless children you never expected to meet. What do? You feed her. Give her clean clothes. You put your arms around her and hold her tight. There are needy children on your doorstep. Help one of them by sponsoring a child through Christian Children's Fund for $21 a month. A child who, thanks to a good-hearted sponsor, will have hope for a better life.
Call for a photo of a child you can sponsor. A child like Amparo.
Thanks to Pat Johnson's loving concern, you can see that hope in Amparo's eyes. She lived with her brothers in a cold house filled with smoke from an unvented stove. The children were often ill. Today, Pat Johnson's compassion has provided Amparo's family with the materials to build a new vented stove, a sleeping area for the children, medicine to keep them well, but most important, an education is being provided for Amparo to help lead her family out of poverty.
Call for a photo of a child you can sponsor. A child like Jose.
Meet Jose, sponsored by Scott Blevins, a Florida technician. Jose is just getting over pneumonia, which is usually fatal here. You see, where Jose lives, there's no clean water, no medicine, nothing but poverty. But with Scott's $21 a month, Christian Children's Fund is able to give Jose good food, clean water, warm clothes, and the penicillin that saved his life.
Call for a photo of a child you can sponsor.
There are needy children on your doorstep. Please, call now.
Your future is now. Good jobs aren't handed to you. You need the right training to get one. To become an electrician, hands-on training is a must. Electricians are needed every day. At CHI Institute, you can become an electrician in just 9 months. Think about it. Hands-on work, skills, always in demand. That's the life of an electrician. Do it now. Call 1-800-336-7696. That's 800-336-7696. CHI Institute.
If you've been hurt in a car accident or any kind of accident, you need a lawyer. Our lawyers can help you get money. Call the Lawyers Group. To be connected with a participating lawyer or law firm near you, call toll-free 1-800-677-2020. Your lawyer gets paid only if you collect money. So if you've been hurt in any kind of accident, call 1-800-677-2020.
Attorney advertisement, not a law firm or a referral service. Speak to a lawyer now for free.
I thought I knew a lot about engines, but boy, was I wrong. Income is the big difference between being a mechanic and being a technician. Training is what gets you there.
If you've always loved the roar of a finely tuned engine, Pennco Tech can help you become a professional automotive technician.
I always wanted to own my own shop, but I didn't have the training. And now I've got it all. No matter what happens, I call the shots.
Call Pennco Tech at 1-800-766-5020. That's 1-800-766-5020. Call now.
You're on the road to the best comedy fair on TV.
I have the right to sell your body for medical experiments.
The most hilarious cabbies you've ever encountered.
Talk is cheap. I want your body.
Don't just look for a lift. Go for the funniest ride of your life.
I got 413, the Widowmaker.
When it comes to laughs, the meter's still running on Taxi.
Weekdays at 7:30 p.m. on WGTW-TV 48.
These folks are getting an actual free psychic reading, and you can, too.
She told me that I was raised by my grandmother.
Which was?
True.
She knew I was seeing two people, not even tell her that.
You know, I'd be starting a new job this week.
And it's true? You are starting a new job?
On Monday morning.
She mentioned about a move to Europe, and that normally would have been outlandish, except for last week I accepted a position in Rome. So I'm moving to Europe.
He said that I was moving, changing addresses, going to Tallahassee, and that's where I'm going, Tallahassee.
He said Tallahassee?
He said Tallahassee.
You're kidding.
No.
He actually nailed the city that you were moving to?
Nailed the city I was moving to. I didn't believe it at first. I've called before, and it was a bunch of sucky ones, but this was cool.
It was just beautiful. She gave you so much hope for the future?
Yeah.
Why is it making you cry?
It's so real. It felt so real. The other ones are fake. This one is amazing. This one is good.
Call now for a free psychic reading and find out how to get $250 worth of free readings every month.
You're watching WGTW Channel 48, serving Burlington and Philadelphia.